Hello and welcome aboard. I'm Captain Keith and this aeroplane is the venue that I use for my Fear of Flying courses. Now the fact that you've picked up this video means that either you or someone you know is anxious about flying and you want to do something about it. Well, that is a very good start, because of the 40% of people that are anxious about flying, there are many of them that don't actually do anything about it. Maybe they don't know what to do, or maybe their fear is so great that they believe they can't be cured. Well, here on this aeroplane we have a tremendous success rate of people who do make that journey and overcome their fear. And we deal with people that have perhaps had a fear of flying and have been unable to fly for anything up to 30 years. We had one person write to us who hadn't flown for 60 years, but we had managed to help them find the tools and strategies to overcome that fear. Now, what are the benefits of overcoming your fear? Well, they would seem to be obvious, wouldn't they? But perhaps they get lost in all the anxiety that surrounds your fear. The first thing, of course, is that you will become free. You can realize the dreams of going to places that have hitherto only been dreams. You can go on holiday and actually enjoy being there, rather than, as many people do, suffer the awful anxiety that occurs because of the flight back home. We can help you find the tools that will minimize those effects. And of course, many people need to be able to fly to get on in their businesses or to take promotion. And there are, of course, the ordinary everyday things that we all like to do, and that is to travel. And I know many people that have driven or taken trains all around Europe simply because they can't get on a plane. Well, all that can be a thing of the past. So let me first of all take you through the course here that we do on a monthly basis. The first and most notable feature of it is that it's personal. We attend to your needs, not the needs of a group of 100 people where you're herded off into an aeroplane. No, we attend to your personal needs, and a lot of the first part of the course is given over to answering your questions. Now, the Fear of Flying conference that was held in Montreal a couple of years ago did lay down some criteria for Fear of Flying courses, insofar as they said certain things were effective in overcoming a fear and there were certain things that were less effective. What we have done is to incorporate all of the recommendations into this course. The first thing they say is that it should be conducted by experts. Well, I hope with 50 years of flying experience and almost as many years in teaching that, reluctant though I am to say that I'm an expert, I think you might afford that to me. The second thing is to do it in a small group. Well, we have 6 people as a maximum on each of these courses, although we encourage people to bring along a supporter, so this aeroplane will have no more than 12 people in it, plus the people who are giving the course. Now, when we meet here at the restaurant that is adjacent to this aeroplane, we start the day by a sort of bonding session. Not that it's seen as a bonding session, it looks just like a cup of tea and a gin wag. But some important rules are established in that. Rule of being free to talk about the things that worry you, being able to share your fears, and being able to ask any question that may seem amazingly simple to you, but amazingly simple to me as well, but invaluable to the person that actually asks the question. Well, once we've wiped the slate clean of all the misunderstandings and myths that do surround aviation, we can get on with the business of dealing with the fear. In this environment here, you get the smell of an aeroplane. You certainly get the look of the aeroplane, because this cabin is arranged just as it was when it was flying as a commercial airliner, although we've afforded you the business class section because we've moved the seats apart. As far as the aeroplane is concerned, you can go up into the cockpit, you can work the doors, the normal passenger doors, have a look around the cabin, and just generally get at home with the feel of this aeroplane. When we board the aeroplane, you will hear the sorts of background sounds that occur when you get on a proper jet airliner. Now, at the door at the back here where people get on, there's quite often a little hesitation before stepping on board, because understandably, when we approach this aeroplane, which doesn't have wings and it doesn't have engines, people think, well, it's not a real aeroplane. But once they look inside, then those feelings of anxiety begin to develop, and most assuredly it is a real aeroplane. Well, we sit down, the background sounds that we will normally hear are playing, and we go through a fairly lengthy and comprehensive question and answer session. When we've done that, we get on to the meat of the course, the heart of the course, in discussing the sorts of strategies, the sorts of things that happen in aviation, so that rather than my answering your questions, you can in fact answer your own questions. Because think of it this way. Suppose we had time for 1 million questions here. I could answer all of them, and you could go away happily thinking, yes, I know all the answers to all my questions. But then you go flying, and another, the 1,000,001st question occurs to you. Now, if I'm not there to answer it, you need the knowledge to know how to answer it. And of course, as I say on the course, the bottom line is always safety. You can work your way through a logical process and say, yes, this is done for safety. Whatever I think is happening, it really is to do with safety. And that's the theme of the course, to reassure you and arm you with the sorts of strategies that you need. Now, it may come as a surprise to you that when we start the course, I actually tell the participants here that I cannot cure their fear of flying. It's their fear, and they have to cure it. I and my team here will do everything within our power to help you on that journey. We'll do it here, and we'll do it subsequently. We're available on the telephone, and we're available online. So once you finish the course here, you can get as much support as you want or need. Many people who have been on this course write to me later, and quite often the words are, I did it. An expression, I suppose, of disbelief that that person could go from one way of feeling about flying to the other feeling about flying. They don't want to be the leaders of the Red Arrows or join a flying circus, but what they want to do is manage their fear. And so many people achieve that. And so can you. So, if you're interested in coming along on the course, check out our website. Give me a ring on the telephone number that's now showing on this screen, and we can chat about it, and we can see how we can help you. I cannot guarantee 100% success, like some people almost do. This is down to earth, in your face your fear way of overcoming your fear. And I hope that you're persuaded to come along and give it a go. Now, one thing that we can offer that other people don't is your money back. If this course doesn't work for you, I don't want to take your money from you. I want you to get good value from this course, and I want it to work for you. So that's our offer. And even more than that, when you finish the course, you go away, reflect on the things we've done. If your flight isn't for a few months or a few weeks, whatever it might be, we invite you to come back free of charge for a top-up course. Now, this helps us, and it helps the other people that are on the course to meet people who have been successful and who are ready to fly. I'll leave you with those thoughts then, and the next section of this video is going to be about some of the products that we can offer you. Thank you for listening, and I hope I'll see you on the